Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Women
Skids got us lit.
Skids Got Us Lit podcast. Fatima G. King and myself, Malik B. And we're discussing today how women lying on pregnancies.
Well, she could be.
You never know with Krishan.
I think that a lot of the stuff that they do is for show.
For sure. Yeah.
And this circles back to Skids Got Us Lit. Like, people like the argument stuff and the toxicity sketches that we do. I think that they know how to make money.
You think they worse than Ike and Tina?
They the new Ike and Tina, Bobby and Whitney.
If Bobby and Whitney them
both had talent.
If they had social media, they'd probably be like.
But can you turn your head and look away? At some point, it gets like repetitive. Like, oh my God!
I know. That's where I'm at with it right now.
Hey, bro, when I was watching the interview, the No Jumper one, it seemed like Blueface is like level headed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's trying to help her. Like, man, bro, I be trying but she toxic.
She's definitely
she got
toxic.
A head case, bro. Something wrong
She's
with
a whole head case. Then I was like, that pussy is fire. Probably.
Gotta be.
Cause most girls that be that wild.
Yeah.
That's why he like looking around like, man.
I can't get this up.
Like, man.
Soul Ties is for real.
No, that would be a trauma bond.
A trauma bond? They would call it. Man, that's Soul Ties. But
I don't think so. That sounds positive.
I can't just be.
She might have been positive at one point.
I mean, I thought this was the crazy thing though. Like, she came on No Jumper talking about being actually pregnant, right?
Yeah.
And you were drunk when you announced that you could be pregnant.
She had 3 tests.
While drinking a bottle of Hennessy. This is not.
You say any girl that drink Hennessy, they're going to be pregnant? Is something
No, I'm just saying, like, it's off to a bad start. Like, you asking for the baby to be taken away.
She said, she was like, I don't know. She was like, I either got my period.
Right, her ass was closed right there.
I'm either pregnant or I'm about to have my period. He was like, wait.
He was like, nah.
He was like, you can either only have either or. Like,
hey, I love like how when you say pregnant and then all they gossip come out. He was like, man, they ain't Blueface, baby. She was out here. She wasn't even loyal for me for 10 years. I'm like, damn.
Everybody.
I'm like, damn, I didn't know that.
I didn't even know she had others. They only show y'all together.
Exactly.
Hey, he snapped on this girl. He was like, she started talking. He was like, I don't know who you talking to. He was like, you got the wrong, the interview host went bad on, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, word?
Yeah, he was like, you got me, you know what I'm saying?
Got me fucked
Here's
up.
the thing that I did notice, that both of them are a problem. I don't want to blame it just on her, but I did notice in him, there is a strong insecurity. And it would,
You think
when they asked him,
I think
when they asked him,
just
how do
chill.
you feel about Drake following her?
Yeah.
He was like, I mean,
dude
he
infatuated
following
with me.
her because of me.
Yeah.
That's some, no.
No,
Not following
but you
her
know
because
Drake is petty like that.
You wouldn't know who if it wasn't for Blueface.
Yeah, exactly.
You would never follow
Nobody
her.
would even be thinking of Blueface if it wasn't for Krishan. Like, Blueface's career is
It's vice
done.
versa. Yeah,
Blueface.
What song he put out?
Man, we're not worried about the song.
Since when?
He's a social media like now.
Bust Down Tatiana was like 3-4 years ago.
I know. Now we got Krishan.
Exactly.
But it's Krishan without Blueface.
Stevie J.
Stevie J and
Jocelyn Hernandez.
That's a great comparison.
That is a definite blueprint for them because that's what they did until she broke off and had a baby elsewhere.
We just going off because Blueface.
He cool as hell.
He ain't making music for our age range.
Nah.
But like to the 20. I'm saying for the younger people, like he lit.
Definitely.
He was moonwalking in Calabasas a couple of songs ago.
He got some cool songs.
Yeah, that's what I like him.
You be like, oh, that's Blueface? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like they know what they doing.
I love the comments.
They making money.
Remember when she announced she's
OnlyFans,
pregnant? Every comment was no.
I know.
He had OnlyFans lit though. His little,
oh yeah. Oh, the Blueface Bad Girls Club.
And I did.
That's when he met her.
I did his comedy show too. He had the little spot in Valencia.
Oh, I remember that. I was like, this seems dangerous.
Did it. They was like, hey,
you said this
seems dangerous.
Hey, Kill was like, hey, we finna go to Blueface house. I was like, nah, I think
I'm gonna chill out.
I remember that.
And something happened that night too. He was like,
it's always gonna.
Peace out.
I don't think I need to just be chilling at Blueface house like
at all.
Seemed dangerous.
You ever had like a girl like call you and say I'm pregnant, a pregnancy scare? You ever had
yeah.
that? Oh, you did
a couple
that.
times.
Not a pregnancy scare.
It's nervous, bro. My stomach dropped.
Nigga, it ruined your whole day.
I was like,
especially it's the one you didn't want to have one with.
I was like, because you smoothly be like,
Jesus.
God damn, I'm sorry, Mark.
In a smooth way, you want to be like what you about to like?
No,
what you about to do?
Yes, what you do.
I mean, in a cool way, be like, hey, did you put it in? I always try to put it in their court.
On heart,
you know whatever you know what I'm saying.
You be like, yo,
whatever you trying to do, you know what I mean.
You hit it with the like, hey man, Malik, I'm pregnant. I'm like, oh, okay, so like, what you gonna do with it? She was like, I don't know. They always say, I don't know yet. Well, all right.
Well, how do you make that decision right away?
That's what I'm saying. All right, well, call me when you figure it out.
You just tell them, yo, like, man, you know, I'm not ready to have a kid.
But they know that though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you try to make it sound like it's gonna be a bad situation.
Like you try to
You start.
Like, I mean, you know, my stand up career ain't popping.
Really,
you know
I'm 3 months behind rent. It may look. Social media is different.
I don't want to put all the pressure on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, put that pressure on you. Yeah. I don't want you to kill it, but I'm just saying don't keep it.
Yeah, I had a couple of.
You had a call. Had that phone call.
Have I?
Phone call.
I'm like, do I want to talk?
That's too personal. My bad.
I've never been that type where I'm like, oh, I gotta call him and like, what we gonna decide? Mm-hmm. I've had guys like try to get me pregnant on purpose.
If they say I'm gonna get you pregnant, you better believe them.
Well, of course. Yeah. Like I definitely dated a guy at one point that he was always saying that, and I immediately got on birth control.
Damn.
Because I was like, this is not the one. I immediately headed to Planned Parenthood. Like, knock, it's me. What y'all got to happen quicker, fast.
Hey, you know what's so funny?
I don't think I ever like wanted to get a girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was always like,
we never want to get them pregnant.
I don't never go in like I'm about to knock you up. Hell no.
I had a dude that I was dating that was definitely, he kept trying. I remember the first time that we like messed around, and it was like we were kind of dating for a while, so we like slipped up. And he like shot up the club real quick. Mm-hmm. And I was like, sir, are you kidding me? I broke up with him too fast.
That'll make you mad? You'll break
Hell
up because
yeah. The next day I was like, hello, Planned Parenthood. Can I get a plan B?
Wow.
I don't want nobody. I didn't say that I liked you like that.
He made a mistake.
He ain't make no mistake. They be trying to ruin your life, lady.
I mean,
I never said to him that I wanted kids. I also never said you were the guy.
But you let him hit it bareback though. So
that is true.
Sometimes you can't control yourself.
I'm not going into my business.
Sometimes you can't
control yourself.
You can't control it, bro.
I had the condom in my hand and still hitting it. Like I should be putting this on, but it feels so good.
I was messing with this one girl and like this is like she like tried to like slip the condom off, bro. Like in the bed.
No.
I was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? She's like, oh my bad. I was like, you tripping.
Really? No, that is
I was like, it was one of them like, hell nah.
I mean, I was going raw and I saw something in this girl's house and made me put the condom on.
What you say?
You swear to God. Now you gotta tell us what you saw.
You saw some roaches?
Nigga.
Never mind. This sound dangerous.
What could make you be like, I need to put a condom on.
I need to put a condom on.
See some dirty dishes. You like,
her
kitchen hella dirty. Her kitchen.
Like nowhere. I should be nowhere in here. Like, hey,
like,
maybe
nigga, she had cats. I was like, hell.
She had cats, and I was like, strapped.
She like, what?
Up.
What happened? I put the condom back.
Do you think that toxic relationships have better sex?
1,000%.
Yeah.
It's something about fighting and then come back and then you just like making love to
Yeah. I think that's why they stay together, and there's some kind of trauma thing with them why they just won't break up because he got hit in the head with a fucking bottle.
And she patched it up though.
He said
she patched it up for him.
He said that in the interview. He was like, man, you know, he was like, she don't really got nobody. He was like, and I feel like he basically feel like he don't want. He basically feel obligated because she's so tarnished. Like he like, man, I don't want to like, you know what I'm saying, leave her.
But you can't love someone out of obligation, though.
Yeah, that's
what he made it seem like. Like, man, I'll be like.
Yeah. I think a lot of what they do is for show, for money, but. We gonna see. She definitely announced this week though on the Baddies West red carpet. She announced that
after she punched her girl. After she punched her stylist.
I don't know if it was before or after.
Okay, all right.
But she announced on the red carpet and said that she is executive producer of both Baddies West and
get your money.
Blueface and Krishan's show. Yeah. And she was like, they were like asking her, and she's like, well, with the baby, I'm doing a show just with me and my baby without Blueface.
That's hard.
And she was like, I'm a producer now. I always get my bag. And she was like, yeah, everybody be thinking I'm like dumb and crazy. And something in that conversation, I was like, this girl done figured out the formula. Because she was talking a little, maybe she a hothead, but she really
maybe she playing the game. It's always to pull on the public shoestrings.
What's her name? Natalie is playing the
Natalie
game.
Nunn.
She understands
that
she has to have. They all are. Tommy, they all are.
I think what happened is it probably was a real situation.
Yeah.
And they seen all them views and were like, hey, we need to like turn this up a little bit more.
I think he just liked her though. She lost her tooth at his house.
Yes,
she was an athlete.
Mm-hmm. She was hella pretty in
she was fine.
She was bad when she was running track. I was like,
she was a D1 athlete on track. She went to Blueface house. She
was fine, dog.
She was fine. Then she saw all those girls and she was like, I'm not the one to be played with. Then she got in a fight, her tooth fell out. If your tooth fall out in my crib and you came over to see me, I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna give you a chance. I can't let you leave.
I don't even know what to say.
Hey,
I'm gonna feel sad. I'm like, you know what?
She can't just be walking openly just with the tooth out. Like,
man, I will crazy.
Say that.
Hey, bro, she be doing the podcast. Like, I mean,
could
Blueface?
Blueface like it. He was like, yeah, keep that tooth out.
Bro, I can't.
He like that's what he likes. So she gonna be like, yo, because remember she had a fake tooth.
To see pictures of herself.
He like her with the tooth out.
That ain't gonna do shit. Dick is her past and her present and her future.
I've been in a toxic relationship. Like not yeah. Definitely like a Blueface and Christian. And I ain't lose a tooth, but I definitely bust his head open with a vase.
But again,
this is back in the day. This is a wrong time in my life. Actually, he probably he watches this, but he actually sent me a DM like, yeah, every time I look in the mirror, my eye, I still got that scar, and it made me think of you. And I'd be like, that is not how you should remember me.
And he'd be like this, damn.
But listen,
I miss her. He could rub that eye, Tima.
That nigga got a wondering eye. Eye twitch.
It's a weird story, but that was a long time ago. But I'm saying I saw pictures of myself of the way I looked in that relationship, and we did do a lot of partying together. It was a lot of drinking. I didn't look anything like what I look like now. And I think seeing that was like for me to be like, oh no, this is a like you don't realize you're in it when you like are like in it. She in it, and she don't realize it yet. Once she pull away and drink some water, I feel like she gonna get it together.
She got Hennessy, nigga.
Did you see it when she was talking to the therapist?
What she said?
I did some trolling this week.
Did you see it when she kicked that monitor? That was like,
oh yeah, the shit you sent me.
Well, I did some trolling this week, and I was the number one comment this week on when she was drinking in the therapist's office. Let's
clap it up for Fatima.
We'll see if
trolling online. Number one comment.
I said, we've all been there, but I've never decided to take a bottle of Patron to my therapy session. Should we all try that now on a bad day? But she was throwing it back.
The therapist might throw it back with you. Like, bitch, I didn't know.
His face was so shocked at everything she's saying. That's on another level.
Yeah, when you bring the drink.
She's been through a lot.
Hell yeah. Sometimes you gotta pray for it.
You seen the interview when he said, he said his mama came off like popping off, like he was he was like, he said my mom came back. He was like she had got into it. She was talking bad about Krishan. Like, I saw that. Yeah, I saw mama was a crackhead, this and that. He was like, Mom. And then he was like, she said another thing. He was like, hey, well, y'all go ahead.
Yeah.
He let his mama, he was like, man, you know what I'm saying? He was like,
bro, anytime families,
like, families. I don't know if I could let my mama just get smacked up.
Bro, she
threw the mama on the ground.
And then hold on, time out. And he knocked out her daddy.
Yeah.
Y'all forgot about that. He knocked out her daddy, beat up her brother.
But it didn't seem.
Nigga, you saw him getting up with the blood.
I don't know.
He was like, I love how he was like, let me tell you something, young man. No, I'm talking to you. And Blueface, he was cool, like, hey, bro, chill and all that. And he was like, man, y'all better go ahead. And you know, Krishan was trying to stop her family. Like, nah, it's not even like that.
She's very hardcore.
Then the dude threw the punch. Why Pops threw the punch? Man, he should never threw the punch. Blueface was all fired up. And he was like, oh, there you go right there. I swear to God, when he slumped him, I thought it was over for Blueface.
Would you date a girl like that for views?
I love girls like that.
Yeah.
I love them.
You would date it for like views, or you just like
nah. I feel like my girl that I'm gonna end up with gonna be like kind of like Krishan. I love that shit.
Wow. I don't like that toxic.
I love that shit.
Yeah,
I don't like that, bro.
I'm still kind of young enough to like, yo, I'm gonna get like.
I don't like girls that's like loud and all with like.
I love that hood stuff. I need like.
No, just.
Bro, I'm dead ass.
If you like it, I love it.
Man, I'm gonna be in Inglewood. You gonna be like, damn, man, Malik, you for real? Yup. She gonna have like wild, colorful.
I used to like that kind of vibe.
That shit.
I don't like.
That's peace though. But
you like ghetto chicks.
The ghetto chicks are the best chicks. They peaceful, bro. Listen, you gotta. It's a man. I don't care how crazy a woman is. It's a man that get them like that. And you know what I mean? Like Blueface, you can talk about Krishan going crazy. Blueface is a major part of her breaking down in public because how he treats her. So I'm like, crazy. But I'm saying before that D1, she from the hood. That's when she was cool as fuck. I heard, and she still look cool.
Hey, but he seemed like he'd be like, "Hey, chill," and she turned up.
Like
I feel like he more.
I feel like he says things though that he knows that are going to trigger her. When they were on live one time, someone said in the live, they said that she looks like she stank, and he said it. He read it. He was like, "You look like you stank," and he was like,
she smacked him in the back of the head, yeah.
And then she smacked him real hard in the back of the head.
But that's real love, man. It
is not real love when a man tries to trigger me and gaslight me.
I'm talking about in the interview.
You stink.
It's in the interview. Like Blueface was really trying to have an interview. He was like, "Hey, chill," like, you know what I'm saying? Like, "Hey,
look at me.
Let's chill." You know what I'm saying?
Look at me.
Last word on these subjects. We'll get out of here.
I think that you need to keep your peace. You can't make money under those conditions.
I say you need to keep getting them views and get that money.
Hey,
I love that yin and yang. Hey. I say love is love. Hey. Love wins always.
Hey. All right, that's another episode of Skits.
Hey, ghetto love is the best love, man.
It do be fun though.
That should be looking good on music videos.
Like that video, like when Tima bailed you out of jail.
Oh yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
You was like, I hate you. You was like, I love you. And then she was like,
that video went up.
That video was hella funny. That video was hella toxic.
She was like, I'm just hungry. Appreciate y'all, man. Like, subscribe, and comment. Skits Got Us Lit podcast.